Hi, welcome to the Caltrans Dime YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I will give you a brief overview about Dime sample records and show you how to create a new sample. A sample in Dime refers to a representative sample of a subset of a lot or batch of material that will be incorporated into a Caltrans construction project. In order to create a new sample, you must provide project-specific information. Once created, a sample record will contain project information, sample information, material information, and may have testing information. A new sample record can be created by an organizational manager, data administrator, or data editor registered in Dime. Now, I will walk you through the process of creating a new sample record in Dime. To get started, log into Dime and navigate to the Dime dashboard and select New Sample. This brings you to the Create a New Sample Record page, where you are to input information about the sample such as project identifier, material type, and sample taken date. Let's go through the process of creating a new sample record. Keep in mind that all information that will be filled in for this video is for demonstration purposes only and does not reflect the creation of an actual sample record. Begin by filling in the project identifier, which refers to the Caltrans district and EA, permit number, or other project ID associated with your sample. Next, from the drop-down menu, select the type of material that is being sampled. Then, indicate the date that the sample was collected. Select Next once you have filled out these three fields. You will then be presented with additional form fields requiring sample identification information. Please note that any field marked with the red asterisk is required. An error message will be displayed, and you will be unable to proceed until all errors are fixed. You will also see optional fields that can be provided. It is encouraged to provide as much sample identification information as possible, as this will improve the quality and accuracy of the sample record for future searching purposes. Some of the required fields to fill in include indicating whether someone from your organization will be testing the sample or if it will be sent to another organization to conduct the testing. If your organization will be responsible for conducting any of the testing, then the date that the sample was received by your organization becomes a mandatory field. Other required fields to fill in are the sample type and the quantity, which refers to the amount of material that is being tested to represent a lot or batch. Let's proceed to fill in the rest of the required fields. Once all required fields are filled in, select Create Sample. You will then be presented with the new sample record page. You will see a message saying that the sample has been successfully created, along with a new Dime sample ID that is automatically generated by the Dime system. The 10 digits that make up the Dime sample ID consist of the year, month, and day that the sample was created, followed by a sequential number corresponding to the order that your new sample record was created on that day. If you ever want to refer to the sample record you just created, you can do so using the Dime sample ID. You will be given the option to assign tests for future input and/or submit test results immediately for this sample. When a test is submitted, it will appear in the sample record, where you can then review and publish a submitted test. You can also notify selected project personnel by clicking on the corresponding link to send an email notification with a link to the sample record. In addition, you can view sample details such as project information, sample information, material information, and testing information that you have just submitted to Dime. You can also create a new sample record that is a copy of the sample you just created by clicking the Clone Sample link. Lastly, you can view a TL101 form, which is a sample identification form. And that is how you create a Dime sample record. Thank you for watching.